So this all started a long time ago, when I was bored in the summer. I was playing my brother's old Xbox and he had a bunch of Guitar Hero games with a couple of controllers that are like guitar shaped, but they are only for Xbox. They are not really guitars. I started getting really good at Guitar Hero, and I was playing all the time. My favorite is Slash, and I always played Welcome to the Jungle, and Sweet Child of Mine that I got pretty good at playing that stuff, and then one day it dawned on me, I wanted to play guitar for real. So I didn't have much money, just whatever I could find under the sofa cushions or from cleaning out the car, and collecting beer cans and going with Mom and bringing them to recycle. She didn't like the smell, so I had to put down a tarp for the trunk of her Camry. Then I got a bright idea to start going out collecting cans on my bike. I actually borrowed MYH Grandma's bike cause she had a rad basket on hers, and if I smashed the cans I could cram about 100 of them in there before it got too full up. By the time it was cool I had enough for a real guitar. We went to the guitar center and they had a lot of nice guitars. Some looked like old violins. I didn't like that style, but they had some that looked exactly like Slash, and I learned there this is a Gibson Les Paul. Sick. Only problem is they were like $3,000. Looks like I was going to end up with a Square, which is like a Fender but not made in USA or even China. It's like made in some small country. I guess it's the same as a Fender though, is what the Guitar Center guy said. This was I didn't have enough money for a Square. So I talked to my band teacher at school and he suggested I start looking on Reverb.com and places like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. I found a Gibson Les Paul that was not really a Gibson, it was an Earlphone, and that was even like 100 more than I had saved. Then my birthday was here and I couldn't believe it when I saw what WMY present was. It was wrapped up, but I could tell right away it was a Gibson. My parents are cool, so they got me a used Gibson, but it does not say Les Paul on the end, it says Glary, which from far away if you aren't in a spotlight it looks just like it says Gibson. I was so stoked I got a real guitar and speaker too. It was a Spider amp and I could crank it up and set it on Insano mode and it sounded like Metallica Live 666. Then my stupid fat brother came running in when I was on break from practice and he sits on the neck. I had set the guitar down to drain the monkey and Lardo sits on my guitar and the neck cracks in half like nothing from his fat butt. It turns out there was already glue in it. My dad was really mad at the Facebook Marketplace, but the guy who sold us had erased his account and blocked us. So now I have a headless guitar with no strings. It's like an air guitar. It stinks because I worked so hard to bring all those bags of cans to the recycler and Moms is always griping at me cause the Camry still smells like old skunk beer. Uncool. This is not sick at all. My dad tried gluing it with Elmer's, then he used hot glue and nothing works. The neck snaps off like clean, like it's a perfect flat cut in half, like a karate chop. I hate stupid guitar now. Rock and guitar is gay. I am done with rock. Rap is better anyway. I got the new Sashmola and it's dope. I am done with guitar, now I just need to get a microphone and I am downloading Fruit Loops software, so I am a producer now. I make dope beats.
Okay dog, trust me I got chew when I say that it means I got cho back dizog, 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 dizog. You see I have a sick ass toane shack. It is a shed, it is an awesome place of tone and DIY madness. I have my own sick way of doing things because I am a Luther and I build guitar effect pedals and amps. I am a total pro, I am a tech, and my peeps call me Tone King because I am an expert on tone. You are so lucky I peated this, dog, and check it out. If you subscribe to my Tone Shack, you will automatically get a chance to win a real guitar. I am going to do a giveaway soon when Gibson returns my text. I sent them a message that if they are smart, they will want to partner up with the Toane Shack, so welcome the Tone Shed my dizzle nizzle. The doctor is in. I know all about Brockton neckacies. Happens all the time yo, to the best of us. Man, the Tone Shack is full busted up jibbins that I fixed, you see. In the Tone Shack is all about furred up you smowack up, because it's 420 somewheres You feel me, dog? I have the dope chronic, the stiggy wiki man, so hold up while I spark up, yo. Okay, now that we have a patient, let's serve up a prescription for tone, yo. In the tone zone, you are in a shed of tone, and that's all that counts is tizone my nuzzle. First up, let me ask you a question. Can you front me some weed, dog? This repairing ain't free or cheap. Give me a hand and we will put the glary up on the biznch. First things first, yo, holding any weed, dog? Cause it's 420 somewheres, yo, dig my main nickel. Dag, when you said yo shit bees borked you ain't be kiddin', that shit has a neck snappity dappity way off and shit. Wow, I never seen as headless. What is this thing, a Gleary Les Paul? Dang, that's sick, dog. I see you have Metallica pick 2, that's totally pro. And the police line do not cross, yellow guitar strap. Okay, now we get the vice and make sure she don't go running away on us. This is a sick-ass axe, dog. I am so glad to add it to my collection. Now we give it the ball peen test. I like to give him a good old whack and make sure the wood is good. Check the resonances. Now we get this drill and we put in what we call scissors, dog. You need at least 2 big-ass screws, one for the high string and one for the low. Put these screws in and then he have a syringe and I put my super glues on in the ringes. Squirt that all up in there and lube her up good. Now is my secret trick, which is sick, dog, so don't tizzle. I throw this baking soda on the super glue and that speeds the harmonics. Yeah, you gonna sound just like Slash now my knuckle. Okay, now lasso, we always use tape. I like to use sticky wiggy tape like duct tape or electronicals tape sizes. Tape it up real smooth for the harmonics and the low end gets nice and tight, yo. Then we shoot it with some Spizray paints flat blacko snap, dog. We only have gloss glass, but it will look even sicker, dog. Okay, now I like to hit it with the flame for macking it the classic look of aged on the road guitar like total pro sick, dog. This guitar is so sick now. And as far as the payments, I plan to keep the instrument here with me to make sure it's all in tuned and everything is sick and dang. Straight for you, my dog. You can start the payment plan and go ahead and leave that bag of weed with me, and any pills or cash you have is going toward the down payment on the materials. You should have got a real Les Paul, dog. This Gleary guitar is sick, though, you are right. My bad, dog, my bad. Just make sure you like and smizmash that Lizike butt ink my Nugent's okay sick. Dang straight, dog, you my nuzzle. Don't forget to sizmash the Lizike button on your way to the tone shed.